Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap for Tyler Perry Sistas, Child. Season 6, Episode 7, Ordinary Pain. You know what's an ordinary pain? Tyler Perry. He is an ordinary pain in the freaking behind right about now, okay? This show is a pain in my behind. Karen is a pain in my behind. Y'all, I don't care. I don't care about no damn Karen and how she feeling. I don't give a damn about Aaron and who he seeing and who he calling and who he meeting. I don't care, y'all. You know who else I don't care about? I don't care about Q. Why am I seeing Q? I want Danny to take him in that wheelchair and push their asses out the window, okay? Over the cliff, into the water, under the sea. I don't want to see them no more. You know who else I don't care about? I don't care about Tamara and damn Hayden. I don't care that she's taking advantage of him. I don't care if she's using him. I don't care if she married him. I don't care if she take him for every dime he have. I don't care about no dag on freaking Gary. I don't care. And where the hell is Robin at, y'all? That's been on my mind for the last 3 weeks, and I've been forgetting to ask, where did Robin go? Okay, Robin said he was going into the office to see about something one day, and we never heard from him since, besides Gary bringing him up today. He was supposed to have some meeting, and we never saw him again. Right now, I would take him over damn Karen, Gary, Hayden, Tamara. Who else I don't care about, y'all, child? Gotta be somebody else. I can't think of it right now. I don't give a damn about damn Sabrina either, going and crying crocodile tears and cute freaking face, knowing damn well he ain't gonna change. He don't care. How many times have y'all went and begged him? This man done already showed you that he ain't about nothing. The time when freaking Calvin was about to whip on his behind. So why would you think you about to go and have some conversation with him and beg him now? That was a complete waste of airtime. That was a complete waste of space. That was a complete waste of my damn time. Child, let's go ahead and get into this mess. Take it from the top. Break it on down. You know how we do. Okay? Baby. They running my blood pressure up, y'all. They running my blood pressure up. And this is not going to be a long review because there really was not much to this episode. And I ain't got much to say to y'all. I'll be trying to give y'all the best that I got, baby. Okay, like Anita Baker. But they running me. They running me, y'all. They running me. We start out this episode basically where we ended. Child, Karen over here giving kisses on the damn cheek. You know, of course, Fatima is pissed at her off. She walk up on him. He all smiles. Hey, baby. Acting like he all happy to see her, whatever. And, you know, he go to give her a kiss and she turned her head and she was asking if Karen could give her a minute. And Karen is like, this is my salon. And, you know, Fatima's like, yeah, well, we outside. She said, yeah, well, y'all can walk away outside. Child, listen, Fatima holding it together, baby, because, whew, could have drop kicked her her neck, but then we got to remember she is pregnant, okay? So she's supposed to be. So Zach said we going to go ahead and walk on over here, all right? So they walk over there and come to find out, y'all, long story short, she was actually coming to drop off the paperwork, okay? Now, of course, Zach talking about you could see that she kissed me on the cheek. And she just was like, he hadn't passed him the paperwork. And this is the paperwork that we needed to be caring about, okay? This is the actual story that I wanted to see. Not Zach chasing behind to help damn Karen and her to go on freaking merry-go-round again, thinking he want her. But the situation with his damn son. You know, Fatima done went and got the paperwork handled for him or whatever. She filled out what she could, but he still got to basically put his signature on the rest. And she's like, your son is your priority, isn't he? And then he's like, yes. And she's like, really? And of course he's like, what's that supposed to mean? And then he's just like, thanks. Now we keep hearing him say, you know, I'm in therapy now. I'm in therapy. I'm working on myself. So I'm gonna hold it together and I ain't gonna act, you know, act too crazy. So I commend Zach for being on therapy. I know if you follow me, you know I'm all for freaking therapy. I'm all from self-care. I'm all for putting yourself first and doing the work on yourself. But baby, okay, I'm gonna need you to go talk to your therapist about some of the moves you've been making lately, Zach, because it ain't it, all right? So she get back the paperwork for him or whatever, and he's like, clearly you have an attitude. I would like for us to be able to go talk. And then he noticed, like, yo, where's your ring? Because I also forgot to mention, I think in my last review, that Fatima did go ahead and take that ring, or she asked them, Andy to put it in this box for her, which I really didn't get, because I'm like, Fatima, don't you got your own office that you could have put it in, girl? But okay, so the ring is basically off, and now he's noticing that, and then she just still go walking off and leave. Now at this point, Pam is typical Pam. She like, girl, you done kissed Zach. And she like, yeah, not even, not only did Fatima see that, but Aaron seen it too. And he's kind of pissed. His eyes was bulging out his damn head. So of course she telling Pam, mind your business. You could go and all of that. And Pam keep insisting that she there to help, but ain't did a damn thing since she been there but be nosy. And at this point, Aaron is coming and he's, loosening up his hazmat suit. And he's saying he gonna go ahead and get out of here. And now that Karen thinks she about to get Zach back, honey, she's like, okay, like in a rush, in a hurry, honey, all right? She ain't give a damn whether Aaron stayed or left, but to be honest, she been told, Aaron to hit the road, Jack, if we really being honest. So she didn't owe him anything. He showed up unannounced and, brung his behind there. But I am not even mad about Aaron at this point, y'all. Like I said, so now, Aaron takes it upon himself to walk over to Zach. I really don't know why, to be honest, because I'm tired of them even having any words. It's like we going to throw words at each other, but we not throwing words at each other. We going to try to act like we more mature. We not going to sit here, and fight and act all crazy. But yeah, I'm pissed, bro, because obviously she still wants you. So he's walking up to Zach and he's basically like, I know what you said, but obviously she still wants you, or whatever the case may be. And he's like, yo, stop, bro, stop. And he's basically like, nah, seriously. He was like, I don't get it. So of course he calls him an asshole. And Zach was basically like, oh, so we calling names? He's like, yeah, when the last time you seen your kids? I'm sure they missed their mom, father of the year. But technically they wasn't really supposed to be Aaron kids. I think they said he was just the stepfather and her mom took them away. So I don't know, child, because shit been shaky with Aaron as well. And this is all just basically in Tyler Perry's writing. Can't blame it on nothing but that. But we gonna carry on and moving on swiftly and professionally. Okay, nothing to see here. So Zach basically, was just, taking a jab at him as he's taking a jab back at him. He's telling him, watch it. And Zach is like, what am I watching? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to worry about with you, and you ain't got nothing to worry about with me. And he asked him, like, aren't you supposed to be a pastor? I'm over here working on me. I'm going to therapy and all of that, unless you want me to whoop your behind again. And so Aaron basically was like, oh, that's always your go-to. You always quick to anger and this and that. And Zach was like, nah, honestly, trust me, I'm in therapy right now. If I wasn't, then I probably would. So I'm trying to be a better person. But he was like, I'm sure I could go ahead and, tear your behind right on up. Okay, pause. And be able to ask God for forgiveness, because that's how God works, right? So he was like, yeah, Aaron basically tells him he is a forgiving God. So nonetheless, he's talking about just go ahead and have a nice day or whatever the case may be. It was good seeing you. Zach saying, yeah, look at you with your hazmat suit on or whatever. And, he's saying, of course, he got the suit on because he's basically willing to help, others besides himself. Of course, Aaron is saying that he tells Zach that he's the highlight of his day. And Zach is like, yeah, I love it, right? Best thing since cooked damn rice. And they both go their ways. So now when he get back over to Karen, he is telling her, like, we really need to go ahead and talk. Of course, damn Pam talking about some, okay, Zachary. And he like, Zachary. She was like, yeah, you and Fatima equals Zatima, and you and Karen equals Zachary. I said, baby Pam, yeah, go home because you're doing too much. No, that's a no for me, dog. All right. And so he's like, she's so clever. I see what she did there and all of that. And, of course, Pam says she guess she'll go now. And, them two be careful. But, Karen already pregnant. So then she go off, right? So now they're saying that they're going to go talk. But, child, Karen back on cloud damn nine. And where's her mother at? Because I remember we seen her in the preview looking like she was answering the phone in the apartment. We have yet to see her mother, because her mother came there and made her write them damn letters and read them damn letters. And she swore she swallowed something and disappeared too. Okay, she another one that damn disappeared. Baby, you need to come back and slap your daughter a couple times or something, because, child, that done went out the window, all right? That was all for nothing, mama. Just another waste of damn time. Now we back at the lawyer office and they still, oh my God, I can't believe it, 15 years, I can't go to jail, I can't go to jail. Of course, Maurice goes into the whole thing because the lawyer was basically, he got another client, he got other things to do. He was like, I'm gonna get up out of here, whatever, y'all can let yourselves out, once he speaks with them. And of course, Maurice goes into the whole, oh, I know what you want to do. I know you want to blame me. Go ahead, say it. Put it on me like you always do. And Sabrina's like, what are you talking about? She was like, all you're doing is basically being guilty and feeling for yourself. Nobody was going to do that. And he's like, yeah, that's what you always do. Da, 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 da. So, of course, once he starts back to talking about taking out Q, she's like, see, that's what I'm talking about. If you would have never let Q in the house, if you would have did this, if you would have did that, then that would have never happened or whatever. And he like, there she go. So she's basically like, it's true. You got to take some type of accountability. Until you two do, we're not going to be on the same page. We're not going to be able to help each other. Listen, she ain't lying. She got a point. But at this point, it is what it is. And y'all need to figure this out. And you driving in a damn car and leaving there to go speak to Q is not the hell what the answer is. And neither is what Maurice is sitting around doing either. It's irritating my soul and my spirit. Okay, Calvin got to sit here and beg him to come. I would have left his ass right the hell there. Of course, he want to start telling Calvin, oh, I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. Okay, we know. So now, we seeing Q rolling up in this wheelchair. Another wasted freaking scene, y'all. I don't care. I don't want to see him. Tyler keep trying to shove this man down our damn throat, and we do not care. He talking about how he in pain, how he don't want to be there, how they got him on pain medication. Danny was like, who gives a damn? Oh, well, I got to work over here, whatever, by this gate. And she pushed him, and I really wanted her to keep running and knock him the hell out. I'm not mad at Danny and Q, or Maurice, I should say, for saying that they want to take out Q. Now, do they need to do that? No, okay, they don't, because that will cause them more problems. But, honey, if they could get away with it, I would say go right a damn head, okay? Or if they could pay somebody to do with it and get away with it, it would be okay with me. Ain't nobody gonna miss no damn Q. So, right after that, she's getting a call from Sabrina, where of course she's like, I'm so upset, I'm scared, we talked to the lawyer, it wasn't good, I could go to jail. She's like, well, Q, he's here, what is he doing there? Oh, I already told you he work here. Oh, can you give me some pass so I could go behind and talk to him? And Danny telling her it's not going to work, where Danny shouldn't have to tell her that anyway, because she should already know that, because she's already had conversations with him too. Maurice tried doing it the nice way before he tried doing it the other way too. It does not work. This is not a person that you can have that conversation with. Calvin done asked him what was wrong with him. He don't give a damn about y'all. Like, how much he gotta show you that for you to freaking see it? So that just whole thing, like I said, I know y'all freaking lying. It was something else y'all could have put here besides this, because I did not care about any of this and I didn't want to see any of it. It made absolutely no sense. Now back at the office, when Fatima get there, she end up seeing Tamara. She sees the damn ring. She finds out they married, because she asked him what was she there for, and she like, oh, I'm here for him, and he's about to come out. And she looked down like, I know that ain't a damn ring, girl, what are you doing? She like, nah, you taking it too far. It wasn't supposed to be about all of that. This is going too far now. How you gonna do that? And then she says she out of this. She don't want no more parts of it. Don't text her, don't call her. Now that she went and did that, she's on her own. Honestly, I was expecting more from Fatima with that situation, but at the end of the day, that's probably the best response for her to have. And I know that she got bigger fish to fry, so she like, not today, I can't deal with this, because she already dealing with enough of her own. So now Andy comes in the office asking her if she's okay, and of course she's there. Oh, I saw him kissing Karen, which that's not what you saw, Fatima. Like, let's cut it, okay, girl? You did not see him kiss no damn Karen. You seen Karen kiss him on the cheek. But anyway, Andy's like, are you sure that's what you seen? Yo, this needs to be a conversation. You need to talk to him. Y'all need to figure stuff out. This is going too far. You're jumping to conclusions and different things of that nature. I don't think that's what it is. And she is just basically like, nah, I'm glad I went. Something was telling me I went, because she was telling her she brung the papers, and she's like, oh, well, come on and give them to me or whatever. I could put them in. And she told her, thank you. And she was like, girl, I'm going to deal with it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Andy kept asking her, are you for sure that's what it is? And she was like, you saw the way he was looking at Karen. And she was like, yeah, but you really should give him the opportunity to explain himself. And she's talking about something, I'm going to talk to him all right. And of course, Andy's like, Fatima, I need you to calm down. She like, I always got your back or whatever. And I'm sorry you're going through this. But then she says that they do have another meeting. Do she think that she could be ready for it? Fatima says, yeah. So she was like, all right, my girl, let's do this, okay? She like, you sure you got it? She says, yeah. So they go ahead, to go ahead in there. And Andy talking about, that's my girl. Now, in the meantime, Gary calls Hayden to say he have not found anything as of yet, but he do got somebody that's digging even deeper. And he's saying he want to come there for Andy. And he does mention or ask about whether Dan Robin has came back, and he's like, nah, he's not here, but Andy's here. So he's like, well, I'm gonna come. I want to see her. What he want to see her for, only God knows. But the two damn cycles in the freaking bowl, them two. So he says, I'm gonna play it off and act like I'm coming to see you, but really I'm coming to see her. And I guess he was gonna bring him whatever information he had on tomorrow. And he's like, cool. Now she come in the office, husband, oh, I'm so happy that we got married, aren't you? And I love you. Don't you love me too? And he's saying how it was too fast. And she's basically like, yeah, that's how love happens, fast. Okay, you haven't met my parents. I haven't met your parents. And he's like, well, you right. And he was telling Gary that he had the annulment papers there, but he was not, he didn't do anything with them yet. So she over here telling him how she could give him a blowjob under the table. Okay, she's sure he never had nothing like this. This is what makes it fun. This is what makes it spontaneous. The fact that they could get caught, the fact that people could see them, even though he says no over and over and over and over, she still gets up and comes around the table and basically says that she's gonna do this damn thing any daggone way, right? So basically there was that. Then we basically had got to like Maurice and Calvin back at home, him still singing he gonna go get him, get Q, and Calvin singing he don't want to hear it. And he's basically like, I'm not gonna be no accessory to this. I don't want to hear none of this stuff. And he was like, I didn't say I was gonna do anything. You the one that's saying it. Then he said he could hire some girls, the girls could trick him and take him back. He got this bright idea. His cousin could be in the closet. I said, child, if that's the case, Maurice, you could have did that from God knows how long ago before, right? And so Calvin said he gonna get the hell up out of there. He ain't got time to listen to that. And Maurice is basically singing the song, I'm gonna get Q, I'm gonna get Q, I'm gonna get Q, I'm gonna get Q. I said, well, Maurice, one thing you don't do is blab, blah, 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 blab your damn mouth about it. If you gonna do it, then do it, damn it. Now, back at the airport, Sabrina come here, boo hoo 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 hoo. Why are you doing this? What's making you do this? You know that I didn't do anything to you. You know I was innocent. You know I didn't have a part of it. And Q, why do people gotta do what they do to me? You think I'm not hurt? You think I ain't been through stuff? You think I deserve this? Yes, I do, Q. I think you deserve that and so much more. I think you have gotten off damn lightly as hell, okay? So Sabrina want to talk about something. I forgive you, and I'm so sorry for everybody that's ever hurt you. Me and Danny looking at her like she got 3 damn heads. And then when she get up and walk away and leave, Danny grabbed his freaking neck and was like, I'm gonna tell you one damn thing, buddy, okay? And she hit him with his freaking sore spot where he was hurt. She was like, I know you've been hurt in the past, but if my friend goes to jail, baby, you gonna be hurt with a whole lot damn more, okay? And walks away. So that was pretty much that with that, y'all. I can't, right? So now moving on from there, Danny just told her, look, it's evil people out here. There's nothing you could do about that. And she was like, we gonna make this work. We gonna help you out. You gonna make it through this. Now we see Aaron over here in the coffee shop, and Aaron talking about I'm sorry again about that situation or whatever the case may be. That's done, especially after what just happened. But, come on down and meet me. I'm at our favorite spot. So I said, oh, so Aaron, you was messing around with this chick, and you are basically calling her, I'm assuming every time Karen's issue, that's your go-to to call, but then you want to act like she crazy for no reason. And who over in the cut watching and ear hustling but Miss Pam? She jumped up and was like, oh, hey, Aaron, yeah, I heard you. So you are on the phone with the chick and you do know her. So he like, yo, what you doing, Hey, Pam, what you doing here? She like, yeah, I was here for some coffee, but now I'm going to stay. So he like, oh, well, I'm going to call her back and tell her not to come or whatever. But nonetheless, he was like, what am I supposed to do? I love Karen, but she keep playing games with me. One minute she want me, next minute she don't. And what's up with her and Zach? Why she go after him like that? And she like, I don't know. How the hell you asking me, how I'm supposed to know or whatever. So he's like, yeah, well, I can't keep waiting. Every time I be trying to help and trying to do different things for her, she don't want it and she pushed me away and boo-hoo-hoo. I mean, on the one hand, Aaron do have a point. That's pretty much what Karen been doing from the beginning. But on the other hand, Pastor Aaron, is something fishy with your behind too, and I don't trust you either. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? So he just basically on some I'm gonna get mine, and Pam basically was like, so in other words, because you can't have the one that you quote unquote love, you playing games with this other lady and bouncing back and forth with her when you can't get to Karen. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm doing. And she was like, that's what it sounds like to me. So, of course, after he pouring out his heart with the whole I love her and she don't do this and she don't do that, he was like, he said some smart remark, y'all. And she basically was like, well, you the one that's here pouring out your heart to me. And he was like, you know what? You're right. So he go ahead and leave and call up homegirl talking about pick somewhere else for them to meet. Whatever, y'all. I'm sorry, but I was over this episode tonight. I truly was, if you couldn't tell from the way I'm doing this review. So now we go ahead and we move on from there and we get to this meeting that Andy was talking about with this lady that's getting a divorce. And she basically saying her husband is trash. Baby, she said, no, it's time for me to go and I'm taking all his stuff with me, all right? She was over here describing Gary to Andy to the T, honey. It sounds like that's what Gary gonna be, or that's what he already is, but it's gonna be times 1,000 if Andy stays with her. It was like certain parts of the story that was literally as far as being a narcissist, as far as, buying her everything, thinking he could buy her and take her different places for it. She stopped for a minute and was like, honey, your son sounded familiar. Andy told her, no, go ahead, continue. And there was certain aspects of it that obviously was hitting home for Fatima too, and she was just warning both of them, like, don't end up like me. She was like, child, we started out first, I would find out about, him being with the other woman, and how you think I end up getting charges, because I was going in there, okay, and bop, taking motherfuckers out, okay? And then it got to the point where it was like, okay, he gonna have his fun, I'm gonna have my fun. And she like, boy, oh boy, did we have fun? Did I have fun? Did he have fun? And our kids didn't even know about it. But she said later, the thing that just sealed the deal for her, okay, that was the cherry on top, is he brung this 9-year-old home. And Fatima was like, nah. She was like, well, she wasn't literally 9, she was 22, but she might as well be 9 because he's 66 and she about to be 60. And she was just like, I can't deal with the shenanigans no more, whatever, right? And so she was like, you can't change a man into nothing or whatever, right? And it's like, it's about what they want and what they want to do for themselves and all this other stuff, right? And so she was like, shoot, I thought I changed him and then he changed back or whatever, so I guess I didn't do it good enough. So, she just essentially started telling them, like, make sure you love yourself, make sure you keep your stuff. She said, make sure you even keep your man. And so Andy like, your man? And she was like, yeah, always have a man on the side, honey. She was like, you ain't got to be sleeping with him, but he's just a little something extra that could be there when you need him, if you do decide that you need him. She said she loved him, the sex was great, and he was doing all these other perfect things. She was crazy about him, he was crazy about her, and it was all good till it wasn't, basically, right? Then she was telling them that they have an even harder time in these days than they did in the old days, because at least the men of the old days actually used to work hard and didn't mind putting in, the time on the job and so on and so forth. But the younger ones don't even be doing that, and then you got to worry about all the ones on the internet. So, Andy and Fatima was choking up in there, a little something. She was like, all right. Andy told her, yeah, she just a little perched, okay? But she was like, well, okay, we gonna handle everything for you, and your, parking could be validated. And she had told them to bill her the $500, but make sure it's billed to him, and he the one that's paying for it, okay? And then she don't want to leave him with a dime. She trying to take everything. So, Andy was like, I'm on it, because it was funny, too, when she said, I might look all good with my name brand designer dress on, but, baby, I get ghetto when I need to. That's why I had that assault charge, what I'm saying? Don't judge me or whatever, right? And, she a real bitch underneath. So You know, basically Fatima was saying she hit her on that. But when she went to walk out, you know, Fatima started getting in tears, and that did make me feel really, really bad, okay? And Andy was like, no, don't do this. And she started having a little bit of tears. She was like, girl, you gonna make me get into this at work? Because she just was saying to Andy, like, girl, listen to her. Listen to what she was saying. Like, that could be us. She's not happy or whatever, because Andy was telling her, she know she's okay and we gonna be okay too or whatever, right? And she was like, all of this is going to work out, you know, don't worry about it. But Fatima was like, really, is it? She was like, you know, what's wrong with us? What are we doing wrong? All we trying to do is love them. And, you know, this is what we get for trying to love them or whatever the case may be. And so, you know, Fatima is really at her freaking wits end right now with this whole situation. She's really second guessing everything. And then, you know, I guess Andy's getting into her emotions about damn Gary again too, and I'm surprised he ain't end up walking in the office since he was already there. And oh, I forgot to mention that when he did finally get there, he was trying to come and hand Hayden the papers and ask him where Andy was at, and Hayden was getting a blowjob, and he got and Gary is like, what the hell is going on? Why are you making them faces and stuff? And he goes around the damn table and ends up seeing like, whoa, you know, you getting a damn blowjob in here, because Hayden kept saying, I told you, wait, I told you don't come back later. And he like, give me the papers anyway. He had to hurry up and shut him up, because he was going to talk about Samara, not knowing that she was underneath the damn desk, you know. So he was there in the building too, so I figured he was gonna end up walking in on them, but he didn't. And you know, child, Fatima was just saying she can't. She was like, oh, I know he's in love with Karen, I know he is. And I'm like, now we back to this, and I'm tired, y'all. Like, I can't, okay? I can't. I don't want this. Nobody asked for this. Nobody want this. Nobody, Tyler. Nobody. Okay? That's what I got, y'all. Okay? Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Baby, Karen looked like she trying to get Zach to have sex next week. I might kick my damn TV over. Child. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined, y'all. Anything I missed, put it in the comments. We gonna talk about it down there, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this one. Till next time, toodaloo.